All right, everyone, welcome to the final. This is the final pod of the Arcane series. Each of these players fought long and hard throughout the day, and we are super stoked to have them here in our final pod. We've got Loot, the key to everything, a nice interesting commander. I've only seen Loot played one time, so I'll be curious to see how it does. If it takes the Loot today, or will somebody else take the crown in our final Arcane series tournament this month? We also have Tymna Kraum, and we have two Tymna Kraums and a Malcolm. Not sure what Malcolm's partner is. I can't tell just yet, but this is going to be an interesting pod nonetheless. Super stoked for these four players. They've been with us for several hours today. If you have not checked out our social medias, please do so. We are at Combat Step MTG on Instagram, Facebook, and Threads, and Combat Step on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. We do release weekly content on our YouTube channel and our Twitch, and we appreciate all of the support. We appreciate everybody being here today. We could not do this without you. If you are someone that enjoys playing cEDH, enjoys the tournament scene, head on over to our tournaments each month. We do run monthly tournaments, and you can find those on our Discord as well as posted on topdeck.gg. We look forward to next month's tournament and really being something that is a pillar of our community. We have a lot of things in place to keep the event running smoothly and making sure that everybody has a safe event as well as a very much enjoyable one too. Looks like Evans is on the Malcolm Vial Smasher. So quite the interesting makeup. Loot is very spicy and is someone that may take the crown in the Loot today. I can't wait to see how it performs. The one time I did see Loot play, it unfortunately wasn't able to do a lot of what I believe the deck wanted to do. So I hope Loot gets a better showing today. Clearly, it has been doing very well all throughout today, or would not have made it in the top four. The pod is resolving their mulligans, and you can see the pod doing the Brazilian cut. That is one of the measures we have in place to try to prevent cheating by making the deck order a little bit more randomized. And then after the Brazilian cut has been resolved, players have to choose a number between 9 and 21. And then that many cards from the top of their library is placed on the bottom. And that is another measure that is in place to try to prevent people from stacking their deck and really make sure that we have a fair and consistent tournament without any issues taking place. One thing that is notable about the top four, or the finals rather, is there is no round timer, where all the other rounds they had an 80-minute timer, and then at the end of the 80 minutes, whatever player was the active player when time was called, they would finish their turn, and if they won, great, and if they didn't, it was a draw for the pod. But for the finals, there is no time limit. We go until somebody is declared the winner of this match. And here we go. The round is beginning, and we've got a Gemstone Caverns from Seat 2, Tymna Kraum. And it looks like no further pregame actions for this round. And we are off to the races here. At the finals, we are playing a fetch land. Going to go fetching. Going to drop our Soul Ring and a Lotus Petal here. And a Mox Opal. Tapping all of that right away to get out our pirate thieving friend Malcolm. What a great start for seat number 1. We are passing it on over to seat number 2 here. We're getting a Jeweled Lotus, and we are going to crack that immediately to get out our Kraum. Will we go to Krombat? And it looks like we are. Swinging in for the punches. Hitting Evans there with the Kraum. Getting an Esper Sentinel from seat number 3, the big dog. And we are playing a land from Loot into a Rite of Flame. And then we are shipping the turn on over. Pretty strong start from the players so far. Got a Vamp Tutor from seat 1. I'm going to go get a card here. We already have Malcolm on the field and we are free to swing in. This could just be a value piece here, or this could be one of the combo pieces. And just set yourself up for the next turn. But they are already in a pretty fantastic position. Going for a Jeska's Will here, which is great. We have a full grip of cards and mana, which is not terrible at all. We can do all the modes of Jeska's Will here. And we just tutored for a card with our Vampiric Tutor as well. Could have been tutored for the Jeska's Will, or we could have tutored for another piece of interaction here. And there's the Glinthorn, Imperial Seal, and a Mystic Remora. That is about everything that you could hope for as a Malcolm player. Getting out a Talisman, some more mana for you. Might as well play that fish, get some card draw, refill your hand. That Imp Seal and Glinthorn are pretty good hits as well. Definitely casting that Imp Seal. Looking for a way to be able to keep going here. What an awesome start from the Malcolm Vial Smasher player. And of course, we're going to deploy that Glinthorn. And we are going to combat. We connect and we get the treasure token made. Immediately going to go ahead and use that treasure. And there we have it. And that is game. What a performance by Malcolm Vial Smasher. I don't think there could have been much more of an opening hand they would have hoped for with that. And then on top of that, the Jeska's Will getting the Glinthorn Buccaneer with that. Really could not have gotten any luckier than that. What a strong start. And with that, we have a victor of the Arcane series. Be sure to check us out each month for our tournaments. I highly recommend that you sign up and play in them. They're a great time, a lot of fun. Check us out on all the social medias. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Threads. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. But wow, what a showing by our players. Great game to all of them, and congrats. We have a winner of the Arcane Series tournament this month of May.